to see things my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can't go on? While you see it your way, on the risk of no.
What up, world? It's your man G Williams coming at you, and it's already said it ain't right because I ain't wrapped too tight. But I gotta say something, so I'm gonna say something.
What up, world? It's your boy G Lewis, and I just want to let you know I say what I say because I am my father's son.
We coming at you with an important topic today. Very important because as we've done these financial minutes, we've always tried to give you pieces for your financial gain, okay? Because we're talking about ownership. The bottom line that we're talking about is ownership, okay? So in today's piece of the ownership college is buy life insurance, okay? It's very important because you know what? We don't know when we gonna die, but we guaranteed to die.
That's
okay. It's not a if, it's a when. And so I'm speaking this. It's so important because your life is valuable. It's valuable. It's so valuable that it's priceless. But you know what? Even though it is priceless, to the people you love, you do have a dollar amount. And so that's why I thought it was so important to do this today, to try to get my people to understand the importance of why it is so important to have life insurance set up on all of your family members, okay? There are 4 bills in life that I want you to pay. Number 1 is your mortgage and or rent. Mortgage and or rent. Number 2 is your food bill, because you gotta eat. Of course, you gotta eat. Number 3 is your utility bill, because you're gonna need some lights, you're gonna need some water. But number 4 is your life insurance. And it's got to go in that order, okay? You got to have it. I can't stress that enough. Why? Let me pose this question to you. Would you knowingly steal $1 million from your family?
Knowingly steal $1 million?
Knowingly.
Depends on which family members you're talking about. But I mean, yeah.
Right. Some of them.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if you don't have any life insurance in place, guess what? You're robbing your family. All right, of at least $1 million. And I say that for this example right here. Let's say you're 30-something years old, and you make $40,000 a year on average. Okay. If you're in your 30s, in the working retirement age right now is 65, so you're going to work until you're 65. Guess what? You make 40 grand a year, you're going to make $1.2 million by the time you retire. Okay? You're worth that. That's without a raise. That's without anything. That's you in your 30s, 65 retirement, you making $1.2 million. Okay? So now, that's why I posed that first question. Would you willingly take $1 million away from your family? You are if you don't have $1 million life insurance policy and you meet an untimely demise. We not promised tomorrow. So if you walk out of wherever you are today, right now, and you don't make it and you don't have this set up, you just robbed your family of your income for the next 30 years. And that's what we don't want you to do. Again, I'm not getting paid for this. I'm not making no money. I'm not even going to mention no insurance companies' names because they ain't getting no free advertising on my little show. Okay? But I need you to do your research, okay? I want you to make sure that every family member is covered in your family that you're responsible for, okay? Every family member. We got to talk about it, even children too, because unfortunately sometimes through unfortunate circumstances we lose babies, okay? So we need to have them insured. I don't want to go to another car wash or have to do another GoFundMe page because we didn't take care of something that we could have taken care of while we were living, okay? For the ones we love. I say every member of your family because we're talking about group economics here, especially in the Black community, okay? We want to start practicing group economics. Well, what better group economics to practice than with the ones you love and your family, who is going to ultimately benefit, Okay? In the Asian, East Indian families, what they tend to do is to go out and purchase life insurance on the oldest living family members. And it's going to be expensive. No matter how much it costs, if they can get those people insured, then they get it. And they split it collectively. They split the premiums. Because guess what? If nature takes its natural course and the oldest members of the family pass away first, guess what happened? $1 million just hit the family. $1 million just hit the family to be able to fund colleges, to fund businesses, and do whatever. And we don't have to have a car wash to go bury grandma and grandpa. So that's why it's important. Okay? Number 2, getting it on your kids and or yourself. The earlier you get it, the cheaper it is. Okay? It's going to be a lot less expensive if you get it on a healthy little baby, on a healthy toddler who has no recorded sicknesses and or chronic ailments or deficiencies. It's going to cost you pennies on the dollar, as opposed to when you wait to get our age and are older, it's going to be a lot more expensive because we've had some things, we've gone through some things. So that's why I need you to get it, and get it today. Get it yesterday, and get it as early as possible on the family members. Okay? That's why it's important. Now, there are some of you who say, I have life insurance through my job. That's wonderful. And I want you to keep the life insurance that you have on your job. But we as Americans, we change jobs on average every 5 years. Okay? But guess what? That insurance policy that you have on your job, it doesn't follow you. Okay? Once you leave your job, that's it. You're not paying on it no more, and it goes. So I need you to purchase an insurance product outside of the one, in addition to the one that you're paying for on your job. All right? And why should your job have a life insurance policy on you and you don't? No. Yeah, you only work at Walmart, but guess what? Walmart has $1 million life insurance policy on you. And your family's not getting one piece of it because they didn't put in on it. All right? Happened several occasions. Walmart has, people are trying to sue it and take it, but it's legal. It's legal. You were on their time. They took out a life insurance policy on you because they wanted to cover their bet. They wanted to cover their to make sure that if you left or your demise, that they were still getting the productivity out of you. So don't let a big company profit off your death and your family holds a car wash for you. Okay? So now we talked about the importance of it and who to have it on. Now let's talk about the different types of life insurance there are. This is basic 101 life insurance premiums and stuff that I want you to understand. All right? If we can refer to this chart.
So we talking about life insurance. So how I relate life insurance for people is, you say you love your family, but life insurance is really the best way for you to show how much you love your family. The least stressful moment you want for your family is to be that moment when you're no longer around. They have a lot of other things to worry about. They have a lot of other things to take care of. And the last thing you want them to be worried about is what bill they got to pay next, where their next meal is going to come from, how they're going to pay for your expenses and your funeral. If you take care of this today, it's the ultimate way of showing how much you love your family by planning to take care of them when you're not around.
Okay? Our first and most basic type of life insurance that we have is term life. If you go into the club every week, turning up, then you can have this. Let me ask you a question. Is turning up every week more important than your family having peace of mind when something tragic happens to you or your loved one? I don't think so. The next type is whole life. This is a brand new outfit every month that you're going to get. This one right here is either a drink or either an outfit. It all depends on what works for you. But this one is for my dedicated hustlers a little bit more. So this one, we steer off this one. But hey, drink at the club, outfit to go to the club. You decide.
For those of you out there that say, I can't afford life insurance, I can't afford an extra bill every month, you have to change the way you're thinking, because every dime you spend can either work for you or work against you. So it comes down to, if you feel like you can't afford life insurance, then at least put a little bit of money away. If you, let's say you have a family member with a pre-existing condition and maybe you can't get that $10 policy, right? Then you take that $10 and you put it away every month. You put it in an account that's going to gain some interest, and then you know what? If in the event that you pass, at least your family has something to work with. Just get in a mindset of thinking of taking care of them when you're not around to take care of them anymore. So if you can't buy life insurance and you feel that way today, that's okay, but do something to prepare for tomorrow.
Unfortunately, I've been to children's funerals, and I've been to people's funerals who have lived a long time. But also, I've seen GoFundMe pages, and I've seen people standing on the corner with signs for a car wash because they can't bury their loved ones. Don't let that be you, Booker G. My message to you is this: buy life insurance. All right?
Bounce, 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 cheese. Yeah, Rockefeller, y'all. Bounce, 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 Rockefeller, y'all. Check, yo.